Hey guys, MasaeAnela here, and welcome back to an episode of Tales of Vesperia. In the last episode, we talked to Drake a bunch of times, and now we want to head over here to this knight up here. We want to go ahead and talk to him. Yo, Yuri, didn't expect to see you here. Who are you again? Ha ha ha, you haven't changed a bit. You don't remember me? It's me, man. We were in the Imperial Knights together. I'm Aguron, remember? Aguron? Yeah, I sort of remember. You were the one who always stole food, right? That was somebody else. Well, not that it matters, really. It sounds like you've been doing pretty well since you got out. Me, I'm gonna keep working my butt off to help Flynn build this new city. Hey, that's great. Flynn could really use your help, I'm sure. People are expecting so much from Flynn right now. I'm gonna help him as much as I can from behind the scenes. Thanks for that. Well, if there's anything you need, just let me know. I'll do what I can to help. Oh, prepare to eat those words, Yuri. See that? See those dots? That's a death sentence. The town's come a long way, and now it seems like the people have stopped caring about its development so much. Up until now, everyone was solid. We were all working together, but the people in the town started to lose their enthusiasm. Well, I'd say that's a pretty natural way for people to feel. Yeah, I mean, people want to relax, I'm sure, but some people have started throwing all their work on a Flynn, even little and manual labor around town. So what are you getting at? I want to help the town remember the original spirit of industry that drove them to build their homes here in the first place. I was thinking that maybe if they could feel some sense of accomplishment, maybe it could bring the town together again. So what are you saying should be done exactly? Could you perhaps go and gather some building materials that we can't find near town? Of course! If we could get some more materials, I think we might be able to improve the town even more. Well, we do have Baul after all. Please help our town grow. Guess I've got no choice. Yes, you do! You do have a choice! Yeah, he has far more important things to focus on right now. Sounds good, that way he can keep his mind on what he needs to do. Thank you, there's nothing like a fellow knight coming through in a pinch. Alright then, could you bring me 3 of each of the following? Desier Gold Dust, Hypionia Tree Bark, and Yurzo Fruit. We should have all of those. I really hope so. I really, really hope so. Oh, did you bring them? Yes. Crap! 3 of each. Okay, what do we not have? Dang it, I thought I would have stuff. Let's see. Materials are over here. Oh. Okay, you know what? Screw this. I'm not even gonna bother looking through this. I'm gonna go ahead and just gather 3 of each of the stuff that he actually wants, and I'll show you guys what drops them and where they are, because this is nuts. Okay, so I'll see you guys at the first point. Okay, so we're here at Mount Temza. The first thing that we need to get is gold dust, and one of the monsters here actually drops it. So we're gonna go ahead and head inside. I believe sand thieves actually drop it as well outside of Mount Temza, but I'm gonna take a look around here first because I'm more sure about this one. So let's come over here. And what are you doing back alive? It's alive again! I thought I killed you and your family! Like all of them! Well, I'm not touching that. I am not touching that. Before you guys say anything about the new skills that we got, these things are way too weak for it to be worth our time. Really, it is. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and fight this. This is one of the things that can actually drop gold dust. It is the Deadwreath. So let's see if we can actually get an item out of him. See, these things are like a few hits and they're done. I don't think I can even cast it quick enough to actually... Actually, there he goes. He just cast it for me anyway. That is Vanji lost. Apparently, these things don't die quite that fast, so...
You picked the wrong
Raven proved me wrong. And it didn't drop the gold dust. Great. It's a rare drop. Do not want. So that's one of the monsters that can drop it. I'm going to go back outside and go to the sand thieves because I don't want to stay in here and... Okay, well, I got some gold dust from one of the monsters, and we already have 15 of them, so this was completely pointless. So yeah, the sand thieves also drop them. You can find them around here. The Deadwreath drops them too. And you know what? I'm just gonna leave a list in the description of what drops what and where, because this is gonna be nuts to try and find everything on camera. So yeah, that's kind of really not all that great. Anyway, the next thing that we need to get is Yurzo Fruit, which I'm trying to remember where that is. Let's see. Okay, well, the next item that we need to get, Yurzo Fruit, can be gotten from the Rhino, which is found all the way up here near the Yumanju. But when I came up here, I found some new monsters that we haven't fought before, so I figured I might as well go ahead and show this while I'm at it. This is a hippo. Just a hippo? Really? There's no, like, hippo leaf or something fancy about it? Nothing? Level 48, 17,800 HP, resistance to water, weak to fire. Just a hippo? Really? They must have ran out of ideas for this poor thing. Really? It looks like a hippo and they called it a hippo. Usually they, like, make it fancy or have some sort of other, name for them or something, but no, this guy is just plain and simple a hippo. Wow.
Man, I want some more.
That's the first time that's happened. Anyway, that was the only thing here that we haven't fought, I think. So you know what, I'm gonna make it daytime because I think that we're not gonna find the Rhino at night. It's seeming that way anyway because I can't find it anywhere. There we go, it's now daytime. I love mats, they make things so much easier. Let's see, yeah, there's like a totally new set of monsters here. And I think I actually missed one of the nighttime monsters, but you know, I don't really care. It's not like I'm really going for the monster book or anything. Here's the Rhino. Let's go ahead and get an item from him. And we got our Yurzo Fruit, and now we just need the Hypionia's tree bark, which we obviously can get from monsters on Hypionia. So let's go ahead and head down there. Not too difficult. That's kind of really easy to find. Anyway, like I said, all of the monsters that you can actually find it from are down in the description. I'm not going to bother finding them all because, yeah, that would be kind of nuts to show on screen. Anyway, I'll just show one of the monsters, the first one that I run into. Let's go ahead and hop down because anywhere on this continent should do. Is this something that has it? I don't remember. And we have all the Hypionia bark that we need. So, let's head back to Arnian. Just right up the road. And in we go. Okay, so that was a little more hassle than I anticipated. I kind of figured that we had all the items already, but I guess not. Jeez. I'm gonna come over here, talk to this guy once more. Oh, did you bring them? Yes, give it to him. This should be everything, right? Wow, I knew you wouldn't let me down. Thanks, man. So, what's next? You catch on quick. Thanks. This is what I'd like you to bring me next. Might Orb, Treant Flower, Crystal, Mystic Orb, and Great Leo Fang. I'll need 3 of each. That's a lot to ask. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, this part we can't quite do yet. We need to head over to another area which we don't have access to, or rather I choose not to have access to because I have other things to do first before heading to that area. So, I want to see what this guy says. Oh, how sweet is that? This guy talks about love, love, love. That's not all there is. Oh, too bad. He seems like a sweet dude. Anyway, now that we're done with that, we'll be going back to that night guy eventually. I don't want to bother him quite yet. Actually, where did he go? Wasn't he just here? Disappearing Knight? Really? I didn't think he'd disappear. Oh, there he is. I was either blind or that was a weird glitch. No? Wait a second, that's not him. Where did he go? Okay, whatever. I won't question it. I'm assuming he'll be back later. At least I really, really hope he'll be back later. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and stay at the inn very quickly. Talk to this dude. It's only 100 gold. Will you be staying? Yes, we will. Yawn. Good morning. This town's gotten pretty cozy. Good morning, everybody. Is Judith still asleep? She wasn't in her room. Oh, good morning, everyone. Well, I'll be off. Sorry I couldn't be of any more help. No, not at all. Thanks for your time. You have business with the president of Fortune's Market? She just came to give me an update on something I'd asked her about a while ago. Something you asked her about. You mean the spear that was taken from you back in Gosfrost? Yes. The spear that you used to destroy all that Blastia. Seethe! So, you've been looking for it. That was a pretty nice spear. So, did President Kaufman tell you anything useful? There hasn't been any news so far as spears out on the market are concerned. So she said it might be a good idea to try and track down the Blood Alliance. The Blood Alliance, eh? I wonder if they had another base besides Gosfrost. So do you want to look for it? Nah, that's okay. But you were so intent on finding it. Yeah, but it's reached the point where it might not be worth the trouble anymore. The Autophagos isn't going to wait for us while we look for it, you know? I see. Well, if you really don't mind, then we don't have to look for it. Anyway, we're all together. Shall we head out? So, we're leaving her spear behind. She's all bummed out. Don't really blame her too much. Anyway, now that we're done with that, I think something will happen if we leave town and come back. I'm not entirely sure, so this might be a waste of time. But let's see. Anything change? Anything change? Anything at all? No? Yes? Yes? Okay, let's try staying at the inn again. Maybe something will happen then. Yes, it does! Okay, I was right. You're still reading that book? I've just gotten to a really good part. A few hours later. Phew, your dad was a really great man, Judith. Why do you say that? Hermes had already deducted how elemental spirit conversion could be used. Yes, it's not hard to believe that someone as smart as he would have been able to accomplish that. But not as something to use for the disasters that we've been facing now, but rather as a possibility for the far, far off future. Long after humans have been wiped out, and probably after the Intellichea themselves are gone from the world, when the planet Terrica Lumières is approaching the twilight years of its life, all air on the planet will undergo spirit conversion through mana. But right now, quite unexpectedly, spirit conversion is being done by human hands, even though people and the world itself aren't ready for it to happen. Now we have to find a way to continue to do all of those things. Those things that people have used Blastia and air for so long to do that they take them for granted. Yes, but this book goes into great depth about the intricacies of air. And if I use this and what I know to do some experiments with elemental spirits, I might be able to come up with a method of creating a new type of Blastia, one that doesn't use air. Really? His formulas are a little bit complicated, but I think I'd like to give them a try. A high output model like a barrier Blastia might be impossible, but anything is better than nothing, right? Yes, of course. I'm sure you'll be able to do it, Rita. I'm so impatient to get this started. Maybe I'll just try an experiment or two right now. No, don't rush. We have to stay in tip-top shape for the battle ahead, you know? Well, good night. Alright, maybe some sleep would be nice. So, Rita is as impatient as ever. At least she agreed to sleep, jeez. I swear she's addicted to her work. Like, seriously. Anyway, I think that just about does it for now. So, I will see you guys in the next episode to do more stuff. So, I will see you guys then. MasaeAnela out.